Oh, so quiet.
Okay, we're live.
Okay, we are live. This is the Senate Education Committee on November 12th,
Yes.
2025. We are at the Canaan Elementary and High School in the far northeast corner of the state of Vermont. And this is the first, well, for you guys, just hang on, we'll get to you in just 1 second, just to let the world know. This is the first of 5 schools that we're visiting, or 5 districts that we're visiting, talking to some students, talking to teachers, talking to principals, and then at the end of every day, a couple of hours with the public invited to come and offer comments. And so what we're trying to do is, before the session starts in January, is just get out, spend time with kids, principals, teachers, etc., and hear what's on people's minds. Some of the things that they think are going well, they're not going as well, that we can then take back with us when we begin meeting full-time in January, and use it to inform our work as we go forward. So we do what we do because of all of you. You're the goal. And so we want to, it's really great in a way that the first part of the first day is with students, because I think that's actually the way it should be. So I know that we have everything, I think a sixth grader to senior. So we have a handful of elementary on this end and a handful of high school
Where are the boys?
students on this end. Well, we got a couple of high school boys. Yeah.
Represent.
So we'll start by introducing ourselves, and we're then just going to ask you some questions, and you can add things beyond what we asked you if you want to, because we'll do the best we can trying to draw it out. But if you have something you just want to make sure you say, go ahead and say it. And so I am Seth Bongartz. I'm the chair of the Senate Education Committee. I live in Bennington County. I live in Manchester. So I had the furthest drive to get here today, and really got to appreciate how big Vermont is. I already knew it, but I still got to appreciate it. And on my left,
Probably very accurate. I am Senator Keisha Rom Hinsdale. I live in Shelburne, Vermont. In addition to serving on Senate Education, I serve on Senate Economic Development. I started in the legislature in the House when I was 22. So I hope some of you consider running for office. You're not just the future, you're the present. It's really valuable to hear your voices and to hear what you're up to. And you live in a very beautiful part of the state, but one where we should be making sure we're listening to you. You probably have heard a lot about walking a mile in other people's shoes. As I was driving up here, I thought we need to drive 100 miles along these folks' commute because it gives us an appreciation for how far you and your parents and your families have to travel to be heard in the state. So we really appreciate you, and I'm glad to be here.
I'm Steve Heffernan. I'm a senator from the Addison County District, about 3 hours from here. Spent some time up here. It's a beautiful country. Can't wait to hear what the students have to say that can help inform this education committee to make better decisions in the future.
so why don't we start with the elementary students? And by the way, when we go around, just tell us what your name is and what town you live in. Start with that every time. And I don't know if you want to do it just by going down the line, but I guess we might as well. No, one of you want to go first?
And maybe your grade.
Yeah, and your grade, and your grade.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you going to go first?
Sure. I'm Levi Phillip. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm going to be Taylor.
Okay. So we just wanted to get a feel from all of you about what you like about your school, what you like coming to school, and what are some of the things that that you really enjoy, or maybe even some of the things that you wish you had at school but you don't, because we want to learn those things so that we can help make it happen as we go along. So why don't we just start with that, and maybe you can also tell us some of the things you're involved in, like maybe after school.
Yeah. So I really like sports. and it helps with the like one-on-one that we can get with our coaches, but it doesn't help like we have to combine schools for sports, which isn't really great. And if I lived in a bigger school, we'd have more opportunities for sports. But it helps with being able to get like one-on-one with the coaches. And I wouldn't say I enjoy coming to school, but like it's nice being able to have like being friends with everyone in the class. I don't dislike anyone, and I probably would if I had like so many people in my class. It helps with like the one-on-one I get with my teachers. I don't really dislike any subjects except for math. So morning isn't a great time for me. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks, that was really helpful, thanks.
Can I ask,
Thanks for-
how
Yeah,
many students in your class?
Well,
Can I ask, who do you play your sports against? What do you play and what are your games?
we usually play Colebrook, which is 12 minutes away from here, and then we play Grofton, Lancaster.
So you play mostly New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I learned, just to fill us in, that the high school teams play in New Hampshire leagues.
Okay.
They don't play at the Vermont leagues anymore, play in New Hampshire leagues. So that's interesting for us to know. Who wants to go next?
I'm Autumn Silvey. I am a sixth grader, and something
You live in?
I live in Canaan.
Okay.
Things I really like about the school and going here is like seeing my friends, which is always nice, and I love learning.
What's your favorite class?
Probably like reading or writing. And then I also do sports. The only sport I do play is soccer. And we are combined with Pittsburgh.
Where do you, when you combine with those schools, where do you go to play and do your workouts? Do you do it here or do you go to them?
Well, we have practices here.
Okay.
And, that's pretty well summed up.
Okay.
And Pittsburgh is in New Hampshire, correct? Okay. Yeah.
And are you involved in anything after school other than soccer?
Well, I'm currently not in any after school, but I have done like after school with like teachers, and then we like go outside or do like some fun activity.
Okay. Sure. What's the next?
Hello.
Okay.
My name is Carson Byron. I live in Canaan, Vermont. I'm in 7th grade. So something I look forward to every day I come to school is English. I love how we get to like regain ourselves after all our 3 quarters, and how it's just I look forward to it. And after school my dad's a PE teacher, so sports, he's my coach, and I love basketball, so he coaches my basketball team, and every single day after school I go into the gym and work on it.
Were you gonna ask about you said 3 quarters?
Yeah.
Is that how your classes are structured?
Yes, I have 4 subjects, and then we're all organized into 4 quarters. And
4 quarters of the day?
4 quarters of the day, and then a lunch, and then study hall and flex. A flex is just to get help with a teacher if you need it.
Sounds lovely.
That's great.
How big is your class?
My class, I only have 9 kids, so it's a very welcoming number. Like, it's very nice, though.
Yeah,
Not a lot of arguments.
that's true.
It is.
Can we look at it?
Okay, thanks. By the way, you can ask us questions too. I forgot to say that. If you have a question for us, maybe at the end or as we go along, it's okay to ask us a question too. So,
My name is Marguerite Mason, and I'm from Poland. And I'm mostly like academics, but I do sports like soccer, love skiing,
where do you
running.
ski up here?
Burke Mountain.
First, you go to Berkeley. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What grade again?
8.
8. And how many in your class? 14.
Like,
And are you looking forward to the next year being in high school?
yeah.
And what kind of transition is that for you? Because it's all under the same roof here, correct? So is it a big transition?
No, not really. It's just when you go from elementary to middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school is high school.
We're all in the same
Yeah.
building. I think the only thing that like transition wise is I believe that you guys have English and math all year around.
Oh, yeah.
In high school we don't, so that's one thing to look forward to. You don't have to do math all year round.
It might, if people, wanna add, it might be helpful to know what you wanna do when you graduate, if you've gotten that
We'll
far.
get to that.
Okay, yeah, even if you're younger, it's always interesting.
Well, that's true. They might have a thought state already. So did you anything else you wanted to? So you like coming to school and you like academics and you do things after. Okay.
And Marjorie, correct?
Marker.
Marguerite.
I'll add for the skiing, we have a skiing program every winter. And it's 9 weeks in the winter. Students get dismissed early if they want to do that. It's at Burke Mountain. And then we offer, we're thinking of ways to offer other enrichment opportunities for students who don't go.
Mhm.
So that's something that's in progress.
Yeah, figuring that out has been a theme down where I live.
Yeah.
You know that program.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you all know this, I'm going to say that, Mr. Sismazia, went to high school right next to where I live, right next to the high school that I live in. His father was the principal and I knew him. So, so we have a connection with Bennington County. So,
My name is Otley Gilbert. I'm in 8th grade. I live in Leamington, Vermont, and I do sports, but I do not like academics.
What grade?
so you don't like your academics. So how do you get through it? How do you,
Filling out some classes.
Can I then get like someone's best grades in our class?
So do you find it not challenging enough? And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your first name.
Otley Gilbert.
Otley,
Yeah.
do you have one subject among any of them that you zone out loud?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
math goes a little more easily for you?
Yes, so.
Okay, all right. So tell me about, you mentioned after school, what did you say you like doing?
I like doing sports.
So basketball and soccer
Yeah, and softball.
and you skate. Okay. Well, thanks. Maybe we'll come back to you all for more questions, but why don't we move over to high school now? In whatever order you want to start.
You want me to go? Okay, I guess I'll start. My name's Reagan Tebow. I'm a senior. I live in Leamington. I guess my favorite part about school is that there's really close connections with the teachers because it's a small school. And like you can have the time, you have study hall and flex to go see your teachers if you need help. Just simple things like that is what I guess makes me enjoy it. My favorite class would probably be probably be my integrated trades class, my CTE class. I would say that because I don't have to sit in a classroom all day. I can go out and do hands-on work. We're doing brush. We're gonna get wreaths for wreaths, like, yeah. That's one of our bigger projects. I like that it involves with the community.
So what, tell us again about that. Your CTE class that you're doing is,
Integrated trades. So last year it was diversified agriculture
Hmm.
and building trades, but this year our diversified agriculture teacher retired. He's coming in. How many days a week? Two or three, depends on the day or week, I should say. And we learned tree ID last year. I did the state competition. I placed 7th in that.
Wow.
What else do we do? We do maple syrup sugaring. So for our state convention, we placed 1st. I don't know how many years in a row we do that. It's been many.
First place 5 years in a row now?
5 years in a row now, I think. Hoping to get 6.
so is all of that, is most or all that off campus, or do you do it here at the school?
So we start in our classroom, just to get an idea of what the day looks like or the week looks like. And then we go up to the community for like 2 or 3 minutes away. And last year they built a brand new camp, the building trades class. And then this year we're doing the interior of it.
I heard you all have a wildfire fighting program
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Or
I'm trying to find
fire and EMS.
Fire and
maybe, yeah, and I
Yeah.
think there was an effort to try and do a
Yeah.
tri-state.
Do you want me, are you all done? Or do you want me to?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I don't care.
Do you, I would love for all of you, especially, at the high school level, to say if you have a plan for when you graduate that you're looking
Oh.
forward to.
Yeah, I want to be an early childhood educator, so I'm going to go to college. I want to stay somewhere close to home. I don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
Probably going to do online.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what year you were.
It's a senior.
You're a
I'm
senior.
a senior, yeah.
You're a senior. Okay.
How many in the class?
9.
Only one
Small
boy.
graduating class.
Only one boy, okay, that's
One boy,
pointing
yeah.
something.
All the
By the way, I know about that. I've got 4 sisters.
Okay.
I know what that's like. Okay.
Yeah, I have,
Great.
and my twins right there. My twin.
Oh.
So,
Also, I play soccer, softball. I do books for basketball. I'm in Key Club, so I guess whatever events we plan, I do that after school. Same with student council.
Are you all familiar with Key Club?
no,
Oh,
I'll hear what it is.
Key Club, so that's just for the older, out of high school people, that's Kiwanis. We're just the in school, so it's Key Club. And then 6th grade, what's it called? K-Kids? Alright, I didn't do that. No? I would have them speak on it, but I used to be in K-Kids too, so I guess. But you just work with the community, you fundraise,
Mentorship toward the younger kids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's connected to Kiwanis Club,
Yes.
but you do it here at school after school?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
so
that's-
every Tuesday we have a meeting during lunch and.
Do you get to go work with littler kids? Get your early childhood education fixed?
I mean, I guess Key Club just kind of does that, so
Mhm.
it helps me because I want to be an early childhood educator.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the summer I help with last summer I did the summer school program. I worked as a junior counselor,
Yeah.
so I did that. I'm probably gonna do that again this summer.
So we're okay for time. Let me go back to the elementary school kids just for 1 second. And tell us what you do during the summers. Are there activities that you're involved in during the summer connected to school or clubs or other things? Just do that really quickly for us. Some of the things that you do in the summer.
Yeah, so we have this summer camp where each week is a different theme, and we have activities that is related to that theme. And we did have this teacher named Miss Aldridge. She was our math teacher, and she did that for 6th grade to 8th. So we did that, and she gave us math words, reading, and we even got to put on a play.
Did you come to the building? Did you do that here?
Yes, we do that.
Okay,
And then
okay.
it's a field trip every Thursday.
okay. And that goes on for more for the summer?
Yeah.
Okay,
4 weeks.
okay. Anybody have anything you want to add to that? You should.
What kind of
Well,
after school programs and clubs do you have for opportunities, even if you don't get.
A lot of cooking clubs, craft clubs. This is mostly for little kids, but there are some. There's a chess club, I think, too. I know that there's a Wednesday one for the elementary.
And if you stay after school to do the clubs, how do you get home?
Parents,
Yeah,
usually.
most kids live walking distance from school.
Okay, okay. So, okay, the buses run at regular time, 3 or whatever, and then you stay, you have to get picked up. Okay, so back to high school.
My name is Riley Lynch. I'm a sophomore. I enjoy coming to school some days. Best part of school is probably my CTE program, BAT. That's Business Administration Technology. It's with a really good teacher. I think that being in BAT helps a lot because it's just like close interactions with the teacher because there's not many kids in the class. I think there's only like 9 of us. So when you're in BAT, you do like FBLA, learn how to like advertise for something on social media and stuff like that, which is going to help me when I'm older because I'm going to work in a nail salon. My mom owns a nail salon, so I'm going to work in there. And it just would help, like, you know, if you have a nail salon, you probably should have like social media accounts to advertise like what you offer and stuff. So that will help me a lot. You come out with some college credits, which I'm only a sophomore, so technically I'm not supposed to be in the BAT program yet until I'm a junior, but I don't have any college credits from it yet, but I get the electives from it. Next year I'll get the college credits and my senior year.
Are you already helping your mother with?
Once I turn 16, I'm allowed to apprentice, so in March I'll be able to do that. So I'll apprentice under her, and I should have my nail technician license before I graduate.
Oh, I was thinking about the social media part too.
Oh yeah, I run the TikTok and the Instagram for that.
What's the Instagram for it?
It's Sissy's Nail Salon.
CC's Nail Salon.
And how many in the sophomore class?
We have a big class. I think it's like 22 kids. I think we're half of the high school.
Okay,
Yeah. There's 46 high schoolers, I think.
so it's just, that's, okay.
Yeah.
So, we didn't ask either of you yet, because then you can ask, but are there things that you wish you had the opportunity to do or that you haven't? Maybe there isn't, by the way, and that's okay, because if there, but, and the reason we're not asking that, we want to know that so that we can then help think about how to make that happen for later. So there are things you wish you'd had access to that you didn't. It sounds like there's a lot, but
I think Kanan does a really good job at providing a lot of options and a lot of paths to take to help you get to where you want to be after high school. So I don't really think so, yeah.
There's always like something for somebody in the
Yeah.
school, which is really nice, especially because it's so small. Kind of just proves that the teachers actually do care about it.
Do you think a lot of the students in the BAT program want to take over small businesses in the area or go far beyond and do everything?
I know like Leah was working, she's in the BAT program. She was working at,
I
Jack-
am currently in the BAT program. I worked at Jackson Lodge over the summer as an assistant manager working in the office.
Yeah,
I just got into St. Michael's College for business administration.
great.
I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to go to a small business or
Mhm.
big corporation,
Yeah.
but it just makes me feel good that I have the opportunity to do either.
All right, so I'm Sienna Grondin. I'm a senior. I'm also part of the BAT program.
you live in?
I'm a senior.
No, you live in.
Oh, I live in Canaan. I'm gonna be a BAT completer after this year, and I'm gonna be the only BAT completer of the senior class, so that's kind of fun. I think BAT offers a great opportunity. Personally, I don't plan on going into a business field. I did when I was a sophomore and junior. I am going to be walking away with a lot of college credits, which is always nice, so I can use those towards electives. I plan on being an occupational therapist when I'm older, and I plan to go to probably a bigger college not close to here. I
How
really,
far away?
not too far, but like probably in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine.
Okay.
So just
I'm sorry, I missed the first name again. Please.
Sienna.
Anna?
Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah.
So I didn't really, pick up or understand yet what that is. So tell us that again, what it really is.
So BAT stands for Business Administration and Technology.
Okay.
Denise Woods teaches the class. She's a great teacher. She works really well with students.
What's her name?
Sienna Grandin.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Denise.
Denise, yeah,
Denise.
I'm doing a CTE work group and I'd like to make sure I
Yeah.
include her, so if we could. Denise
Woods.
Woods. Woods.
Yep.
She's one great.
That, right?
Yep.
Business
Administration and
Technology.
Now, our VAT program also goes to national.
yes. So I have competed at the state leadership conference along with the national leadership conference for FBLA, which is Future Business Leaders of America. At the state conference, I placed first place in graphic design and public service announcement, and I got second place in digital video.
And was that, all Vermont high school?
Yes, it's all
Yeah,
Vermont.
so
Yeah.
not by division or anything, just.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then national, we compete, there's everyone, and we went to Anaheim, California. It was a great
Oh, that's
opportunity.
good. Cool.
Yeah.
How'd you do there?
We did not place, so we're trying to make some changes in the Vermont, kind of FBLA group this year so that we can learn and continue to compete in the same group this year we can. So like, I can't compete in what I got first place in last year, so I can't make any improvements. I have to go to a different,
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Did being in that help you decide that you don't want to run your own business? Or do you think maybe as an occupational therapist, one day you might want to be a self-employed or have a small business?
so my parents own their own restaurant.
Okay. I grew up in my parents' restaurant.
Yeah, so I've kind of grown up in the business industry. I can't say that it's something I want to continue in.
Mhm.
I've seen pretty much all aspects of it, and it's just not for me.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Restaurant industry is very different.
Yes.
than other industries.
I've studied accounting, marketing. It's something that I'm interested in it, but I don't think it's something I could do for the rest of my life. But yeah, opening my own practice is definitely something I'm interested in. For after school programs, I'm a 3-sport athlete. I play soccer, basketball, and softball. I am the president of our student council, and I'm also a part of Key Club.
That's great.
Alright, I'm Riley Phillips. I'm a senior and I live in Canaan, Vermont, but I also travel from Newport a lot. I've always had the choice to go to Newport school, but I've always came back to Canaan. Canaan is where I've always been, and I love it here. We have a lot of opportunities. I'm in my second year of fire and EMS.
Great.
We spend Mondays here at the school doing our didactics, I want to call it. So we do our slideshows, we bring in the knowledge, and then the rest of the week, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're at the fire station in Beecher Falls. And then every other Friday, so this Friday, we'll be going to the 45th parallel, which is our ambulance, what you call it? It's our EMS system up there. So our class was cut, because we lost the numbers for it. So it used to be all afternoon, Monday through Friday. We would be at the fire station for block 3 and 4. But we lost interest, with students, not participating in it. So we got cut to 1 block, which is just unbelievable to me. We don't get the hours that we need. And this is also the last year that offering it because of student interest lacking. We have one junior, Ella Gilbert, she's in the class, and she doesn't have the opportunity to take it a second time to really get the knowledge down. And so when she turns 18, she hadn't taken the class in almost a year. So it looks a little weird when you go to take your national registry. But told that there is a bunch of younger kids that are interested in the class. And our EMT instructor would love to keep the class going, and just not end it, necessarily. So one Ella can get her second year, and these other students also have the opportunity to take it once they become high schoolers. It's just really, I don't know.
Who's your EMT instructor?
His name is Todd Nichols.
Todd
He's
Nichols.
a teacher here at the school.
That's somebody I'd also like to reach out to as we figure out CTE.
Both of those teachers are gonna be on the teacher panel.
Great, okay.
So that's one place where the smallest of the school is. in-
Yeah. So I'm already 18. I could test for my national registry, but I'm waiting until I'm finished my second year, so I can. And then once I graduate, I plan on working part-time as an EMT, and I'm also currently taking my first year of online nursing school. So I'm going to go to White Mountains Community College, and I'm going to finish my nursing program and hopefully become a nurse through their program. But the way I'm gonna, pay through that is gonna be an EMT. And actually last night, I was with my friend Reagan, and we were on our way, to, Facebook Market deal. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna say it.
Listen, we know.
And there was an accident, and with my, certificate, I'm BLS certified, I think that's all I have right now. Actually, I have to go get that renewed next week. Anyways, I was able to help her and help, the situation de-escalate through my knowledge of this class. My biggest thing for it is that it leaves you with a job after you leave high school. Like there's really no excuse after, like, oh, I don't work, whatever, I can't get a job. No, you are going to become an EMT.
Yeah.
Like that's just it. It leaves you with a great opportunity. And so leaving that, I'm also a 3-sport athlete. We play with Pittsburgh students, so they're a smaller school in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. We joined them in 2011, I want to say. So there's been 84 teams that passed through. Not one of them has gotten, we like to call it a banner. So that's championship or runners up. Our softball team last year was the first team in Yellow Jackets history to make it to the championship. I just wanted to point that out. If we did not have Pittsburgh, we would, one, not have a team, and we would not get to play with these wonderful girls. I play 3 sports, so I see the same girls all year long. I wouldn't change that. If we went to a bigger school, when we'd have playoffs, I'm gonna say it, I probably wouldn't make it. I'm a really tryouts, whatever you want to call it, tryouts. I wouldn't make the team, but with their small school, I'm able to make the team and I'm able to play with these girls. It's just a really big opportunity here to have our small school and our small district.
Which of the 2 schools do all of the practices, and is this the home school?
No, so actually, basketball season, we're heading into basketball season. We do half and half, so we'll play half the games in Pittsburgh, half the games here in Canaan. Same thing with practice. We're 1 week here in Canaan and the next week in Pittsburgh. And then softball is entirely in Pittsburgh, and then soccer is entirely in Canaan.
How far away?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
And it's about 15 minutes.
Okay, not very far.
No, it's not.
And do you want to be a nurse around here? Do you have a hospital in mind or practice?
So I kind of want to be an ER nurse, so I wouldn't want to be around here because I mean, there's a lot of faces I know, and I would hate to see someone that I know personally come in with just life-changing things.
Yeah, police officers, that comes up a lot too. Is there a hospital that is really attractive for you?
I probably would want to be around like Dartmouth area or Hanover, sorry. Over in that area. It's not too far away from home.
Yeah.
And I also have family down there, so it works out well.
And did your interest in becoming a nurse come through the CTE program where you the ambulance work?
I've always wanted to be part of the medical field. My mom is a nurse. She is the only person in the state of Vermont that runs the MAP program at prison. So I'm not exactly what that stands for, but
Medication assisted treatment.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we all know, but I'm actually not sure, but medication assisted treatment.
yes, so
pretty cool.
she runs that in Vermont. She's just a really big inspiration to me.
Yeah.
But yes, she was also an EMT when she graduated high school, in California, actually. We lived in California for quite a while. And we came back to Vermont with family, but yeah.
How big an area in California do you live?
I lived on a military base there on Camp Pendleton. I was in San Diego district over there.
A lot more people.
Okay,
I'm Leah Tebow. I'm a senior. I think what I look forward to most when I come to school is the people. Every single one of my classes usually has these three other seniors in it. Our class is small, but keep them close to my heart. They've been here since kindergarten. And the teachers, four. The teachers make it so easy and interesting and fun to learn. I've been in 2 of the CTE programs that we had. My junior year, I was in diversified agriculture. Now it's integrated trades. While I was in diversified ag, I competed in, it was a project for human distribution on population and pollution. And I placed third or second in the state with that. And worked on our sugar bush, which has over 700 trees, I think.
It started with 650 and then we added a lot. So we need to recount them.
And then I changed from diversified ag to our business program, which this Friday, actually, we're going to the state conference at St. Michael's in Vermont. I'm involved in Key Club. Last year, I was the president and got our club to the international convention in Florida. So in July, Shelby and I actually went to Florida. So I was the president then. Now I'm the treasurer and secretary. I'm the vice president of our student council. I'm in our FFA. I'm in our FBLA. And outside of school, I'm on the Vermont State Youth Council working on the education committee. Actually, I have a meeting tomorrow. I met with Leanne.
Herkel?
Yes, I met with her 2 weeks ago. She gave us a rundown of all the maps and everything. So I work a lot with them. And this year I managed soccer. I did the books for soccer. I'm doing the books for basketball, and I play for softball and do the books for softball at the same time.
Is FFA Future Farmers of America? And are you thinking of, what are you thinking of going into?
Well, it was a part of the diversified agriculture.
Right, yeah.
And when I left it, our instructor gave me the choice to stay in it or not be in it.
Yeah.
Most students would just be like, no, I don't want to do that anymore, but I stayed. And 2 weeks ago, we went to Indianapolis for the international convention. So it was
That's
an adventure.
I mean, it sounds like you all are finding trips, which
Yes.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Get out and
So-
see the world.
This past year, Sienna went to California for FBLA.
Great.
We went to Florida for Key Club. And then we just 2 weeks ago went to Indianapolis. I think I'm gonna be the only student that's gone to all international conferences
Wow.
for Key Club, FFA, and FBLA. So all the programs that we have that can have international
How
conferences.
do you afford those? Fundraisers?
Fundraisers for Key Club, it was kind of a big mess. So our advisor applied for an award that we could get at the district convention. And we didn't have the funds to even go to the state or the district convention. So we just put our award, our submissions in, and then we didn't even go. So we didn't know if we won or not. And then one of the members from the Kiwanis that we work with came to us and was like, you guys got first place. You're going to Florida, but you need to put down a deposit of $4,000 in 2 weeks. So there was that. Yeah, it was 4,000. Half of it. So $4,000 in 2 weeks. We had less than 2,000 in our bank account. So Kiwanis gave us a loan to pay that 4,000. And then the week after, we did a fundraiser at a restaurant up in Pittsburgh. It was an Edgeweight. So for we students were the waiters and everything. And the restaurant gave us a certain amount of profit from a certain amount of food. And then people there would donate. And the other waitresses that were employed there gave us all their tips that they got that night. And we raised
that 50% deposit we needed in that one night.
How much
So
did
we
you
were
raise? How
able
much,
to instantly
how
pay
much,
back
how much money did you raise that night?
3,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
900 something.
Yeah.
And then we would do bake sales and sales just
Yep.
every
Yeah.
single weekend. We were out there selling because we needed to pay $8,000 the full of it in less than a month and a half.
Okay.
And then,
Fundraising's a really good skill. That sounds difficult, but you know, at the same time, a really good skill to build, whether you're going to business or farming or
Yeah.
Or campaign.
or campaigning, running for office.
for FFA, we knew we wanted to go, and then over the summer when we were planning it out, we got to school year and we're like, oh, we kind of need the money to do this. So I met with Ms. Boswitz and our superintendent, her and I wrote some grants together with Mr. Mason, and we got grants, we used some of our own funding. So.
How many in FFA?
Ooh, nine, well, 8 students currently, but 9 students went on the trip because one graduate from last year went because he
I
was in
went.
the process that let us go.
Years ago, I went out. We had it in Kansas City. Quite the event.
So, well, last person? Last but not least, of course. Yeah.
My name is Shelby Godin. I'm a junior. I live in Stewartstown, New Hampshire. And my favorite thing about the school is probably like the relationships that you grow with like all the like staff members and like the students. Like we know everybody in our school. It's so small. It's kind of cool actually. You know, you like build like these nice relationships with like your teachers. So that's pretty cool.
So you're from New Hampshire. How do you come here?
So, my dad, or when we first moved here, we lived in Canaan. And then, my dad moved to Pittsburgh, so we used my mom's home address in Canaan to continue here. And then my dad moved back to Canaan, so we used his address. And now we're in Stewartstown. So Stewartstown, you have the choice
Okay.
of like here, Pittsburgh.
And you've been here since kindergarten? Or
5th grade.
what?
5th grade.
Okay.
I came here.
Okay, so I interrupted you. So you were middle of.
I'm involved in all 3 sports, so soccer, basketball, softball. So it's like we grow really close with like the Pittsburgh students as well, because like whoever said we see them all year long. I'm in FFA. I'm the vice president in Key Club and also the council. So those are great clubs. I do enjoy doing those a lot.
So a lot of you, especially the high school students, are here after school almost every day.
Yeah. Yes.
And even a lot of the elementary school kids are here after school some of the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But more as you get into high school.
Yeah, so I guess I have a question. Since we're so unique here, in the northern Vermont, if the school was just no longer a thing and we had to go to Newport, how do you expect us students to participate in student council, key clubs, sports, all these after school programs? Because I mean, I drive to Newport already back and forth. It sometimes takes me an hour and a half if the roads are cruddy. Like,
To remind
Today?
us what you drive to Newport for.
my mom lives in Newport. My
Okay,
parents are
okay.
separated, so I didn't want to leave Canaan, so I used my
Yeah.
dad's address.
I didn't know if one of your programs was
No,
in Newport.
no, my mom lives in Newport, so
Yeah.
I drive there with my brother. I have a younger brother. I have 2 younger brothers that are in the school.
Mhm.
One of which is in 2nd grade, and the other one is a 9th grader.
Mhm.
So I drive my older brother anyways, back and forth from Newport. And I mean, Mr. C can vouch, I'm late. I'm very late when I come from Newport, and
Mhm.
I don't.
This means you gotta get up earlier.
I mean, it doesn't matter what time I leave when it's snowy out. I get stuck behind a plow. I mean, during the spring or summer, we get stuck behind
Mhm.
the tractors in the morning. Like, there's always something on that stretch because it is so rural. I mean, there's farms. It's just
Mhm.
farms.
No
No service. So
So you've identified in part, the reason we're doing this
Mhm.
is to just hear about these schools that are all very different across Vermont and the relationships they have with other schools and distances. That's why we're doing this, to make sure that we understand it before we make decisions that will affect
So let me pose you a question.
Okay.
Yours, like, how could, and we're not talking about closing any schools.
Well, no.
However, at what point do you worry about what your parents' burdens are from taxes and that, and if it would save them that if you went to Newport? When's that balance shift to saying, God, mom and dad can't afford to even live here anymore?
Yeah.
So you see the conundrum that we're in
I think
is that we really have to try to help balance that.
I think seeing parents, if I was a parent, I'd want to put my students or my child's success over anything,
Yes.
over money, paying. I would want my kid to have the same education I had, to have all these opportunities, because I have been, all of us, we've been so fortunate with the opportunities that Canaan has given us.
And I think the education committee's job is to ask a different question, which is there any point at which you feel like you couldn't be successful in school because opportunities are disappearing? So I think what we heard loud and clear is that the smallness is a benefit to you. You mentioned the EMS program is disappearing. Is that something where you envision students would travel to get that kind of training? Or if it disappears, would that have made your experience, different?
I don't think that, I don't think students would travel for the program.
Mm-hmm.
We have the resources there. I mean, we go to the fire station, like I said,
Yeah.
they are, I don't know what to say about them because they just support us so well. I mean,
Yeah.
their school obviously helps, get our supplies. I mean, we get these nice, tech sweaters, we get pants, I even have a t-shirt.
Okay.
It's just something.
So it's not money, but interest. There's
yeah.
just no students who wanna.
And I
There's-
think when students have that interest, like she said, there's students in elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Our fire department in Beecher Falls is a volunteer fire department. So once you're 16, you can volunteer there.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be 16, 17 to take the class anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it disappearing completely shuts out that opportunity for the students, and it wouldn't force them to travel.
Mm-hmm.
But when those students come up and they're 16 anyways, because they can't volunteer until they're 16, the class could potentially be there
Mm-hmm.
as our instructor is still willing to do so.
I also, before I even started, the EMS class, I was going to intern at the hospital in Newport. They are no longer, a student hospital.
Oh, a teaching
A teaching
hospital.
hospital. So, I mean, if I were to theoretically go to Newport, I would have to find a different hospital to learn at. Cause right now, in my EMS class, we have to get patient contact, so we can either do ride along time, which means we're in the ambulance with the, with the other EMTs, or we go to the hospital here in Colebrook, which is 10 minutes away, and we can get our patient contacts that way. If I did the EMS class in Newport, I could, ride with them, or I could go to a hospital. But what hospital in Newport? Because they are no longer taking on students. I would probably theoretically have to come all the way down here to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So we are on the 11 o'clock hour, and you probably have places you're supposed to be. But did anybody over on this end think of anything you wish you'd said to us that you want to add after hearing everybody else? I'm going to give you one more chance if you have.
Yeah. I also am the vice president of my class. We do a lot of fundraising, to make money for the class trips when we're seniors. Long ways away. But I also am in Builders Club, which is a younger version of Key Club. It's like 3 or 4 stages.
Okay.
There's, what's the kid's name? K-Kids, which is for elementary. There's Builders Club for middle school. And, Key Club for high school. I am the vice president or president. We have to re-elect this year. But last year I was the president of Builders Club. We do a ton of fundraising for our community. This year we've done a kids elementary dance for Halloween, and we really enjoyed that. We had some money off of it selling snacks.
Did you do it in the
for
gym?
kids. We did it in the cafeteria.
Okay, and you decorated it.
Yep,
Yeah.
decorated, made
and
snacks,
all that. Yeah.
drinks. We sold boats. So that was really fun. And a lot of our fundraising for classes, for clubs, comes from our community. And a lot of our community is this. So,
So, you have to stop, but, oh, go ahead.
Really quick, right down through the line, I want to see what you're thinking about when you're going to be seniors, all the way down to you, what think you want to do,
Your dream job?
your dream job.
I want to run a business. Don't know what kind of business, but I want to run it.
I'm working on nursing school and I'm also going to be, registered, EMT by the end of this year.
An occupational therapist. And I want to work in my mom's nail salon. I look up to her a lot, and I'll take that over one day.
Cool.
I want to be an early childhood educator.
I want to own a business, like a restaurant business. I like cooking a lot, so
Cool.
I want to be a nurse or something like that.
Medical field.
Help people in medical field.
I want to be an author.
Oh, wow.
All right,
I want to be a wildlife biologist.
cool, okay.
I want to be a pediatrician.
That's great.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great.
We have gotten a lot out of this. We've learned a lot about your school and your dreams and your aspirations, the way the school's helping you get there, and your connection to other schools is really helpful for us to understand as well in both directions, I think. Well, maybe more the one direction, but, thank you for your,
Yeah.
Thank you for your
giving us
time.
the time.
Yeah.
Really, for all of you, thank you so much.
And if I could just add, Essex County just naturally has low representation. You have your one senator, you pretty much have your one House member. And so I've heard that loud and clear from some of the adults in the area that it's helpful for you to have a direct line of communication to other senators and other leaders. And so you have my contact information. I'm happy to pass along any of your stories or ideas or concerns. But you should feel free to reach out to us. It's important that you're heard in this process.
And for those watching, we are now going to take a break because we're going to go on a tour of the school and we're going to have lunch with students. And then we'll be back here for a discussion similar to this one with educators and leadership. So for people watching at home, we'll be back at noon.